Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Scottish campaign with FilthyRobot. How's it going?
It's going to be a reformed religion.
Okay, so you've made a decision then between episodes.
Yeah, you sold me on the 468.5 ducats.
Yeah, so
that's like 4 churches.
Yeah. Looking at the short-term benefits apparently. So yeah, because reformed is not yet really embraced anywhere, and we would get in a Center of Reformation, we also get that bonus money, which looks pretty nice.
Yeah. Click.
Okay, well, great. Well, there we go. It's done. I just turned the forts on because we just lost all of our prestige, which means there goes a ton of morale. And we are also going to have, you'll notice on the religion tab now, 0% religious unity.
I have not looked at that yet, so let's look at that. 0% religious unity. That's probably good, right?
Yeah, it's really bad. National unrest +3, stability cost modifier +100%, yearly corruption +1.1.
We're national unrest, huh?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and start doing these missionaries.
I mean, this is not a bad time to do it. We've killed like every fucking rebel who could fire in the countryside. The countryside is just a pile of corpses and like crying women. So
we'll find more. Trust me.
Now's a good time to tell them about the true faith.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to the missionary tab, the religion tab. Let's actually put our missionary to use, who's been sitting around doing nothing for almost 100 years.
Yeah.
All right. So you'll now notice all of the provinces that are not our state religion. You cannot convert a province.
I'm on the religion tab. I don't see any color changes. It's still the W. So I should go to O to see this?
No, we're not actually looking at the map. We're looking at the actual tab itself. There's a table.
Yeah, list of places.
Yeah. Sort that one by the time it will take to convert. Almost always you want to sort from it's not letting me click it twice. I think it sorts by default. You want to almost always go for the one that's the shortest because it gives you the most immediate effect. And it's all the conversion speed.
Time. Yeah.
Conversion speed is just a straight up comparison of your religious conversion strength versus the development of the province.
Okay.
Higher development takes longer to convert. So the only other factor to consider is go ahead and go to the religious map mode, which yes is the shortcut key O.
Yep, there.
You'll notice that we spawned our Center of Reformation over in Kildare.
Yeah.
Center of Ireland. So that province is already reformed. That will update on the next monthly tick. And just consider that the most likely target for the Center of Reformation is going to be the directly adjacent provinces first. So I would not try to convert that manually.
What do you mean the most? It doesn't pressure equally. It pressures one province at a time.
Yep. It functions very similar to a very, very powerful mercenary. Or sorry, not mercenary. Missionary. You'll see in just a moment.
Mercenaries to enforce faith?
No. No.
Missionaries. Okay.
So let's start with London. Well...
Is there some reason you made that decision? It's
our capital, and I don't know. I usually like to have the capital be the right religion, generally speaking. But it's
is it just personal preference, or is there some like what happens if it is the right one?
London is the exact opposite of what I said. Actually, it's actually like one of the slowest to convert. Looks like because it's pretty high development, 9 months. But it's also the highest development province in our entire country. So it's going to give us the most bang for our buck. I don't know. Just use some sort of criteria to decide what you want to convert.
I'll just make up stuff. I'm gonna do it. I'll let you see if you can figure it out. And maybe we'll send to London first. Bam. Okay, he's there. So I can see him there.
It's worth 4.6 unity, and it's only going to take 9 months. Versus the next one down, which is 3.7, and it's only 1 month savings, which is Walls the Girthy. So anyway, just convert our capital. It's cool. Okay. And let's take a look at our decisions. We have a new decision because we're reformed.
Yeah, I saw that a minute ago, but I didn't. I was looking at it, and then I moused off of it. So that is the advancement of a true religious act. We gain national unrest. Excellent. And missionary strength. No, I'm not. I mean, I guess.
What? I'm not seeing this at all. Where are you seeing this?
Oh, I was looking at the past advancement of the religious act. Is that not available? Oh, it's not the one. It's the green one. What does the unchecked white box in there mean then?
We checked that earlier because we didn't want to get an alert about it. You're thinking about the advancement of religion act, which we can't do it right now because you have to have a theologian advisor currently employed.
Oh, I see.
No, I'm talking about the one at the top that's got the green check that we can turn right now. The act of uniformity, just an extra.
This is notifications. Got it. That's what the white tick means. Okay. For some reason, I thought that was our option. Okay, so we can we gain missionary strength +1 with no downsides.
So no reason to not take it. Sounds good.
All right.
And we have a bunch of money, which we're going to spend on shipyards, or churches if you really want. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's your money.
I've been trolling you with churches for some time now, at least 5 episodes or so. You can have your shipyards.
Okay, I want 4 boats, which I'm not even going to pay attention to the stupid wool provinces because I just can't be bothered. It's too much work to save 2 ducats.
You're losing me my ducats.
I want 1 shipyard, and you can have the rest of the money. Okay?
No, you can have more shipyards than 1.
No, I just want 1.
All right, I'm building something different.
A little bit of balance. Okay, so we have a new disaster working its way up. It's called religious turmoil. So because our religious unity is very, very low,
should I get a local manpower modifier? We've been short on manpower for some time now. Should I buy a barracks?
can be good, yeah. Generally, when you play as a trade nation, you don't really need to worry about manpower because, again, looking at our income, we're netting... Well, at the moment, we're only netting 5 ducats. What happened? Why are we only netting 5 ducats?
I assume something happened.
We're reinforcing... At one point, we were making like 18 ducats a month.
Yeah, what the hell did this happen? That's a big difference.
It may have been that we got some war reps.
Buy a bunch of boats?
I think we got war reps at one point in 1 month, and that was just a fluke month that was really high. I don't think that was a consistent income situation.
There. Well,
anyway.
Church is the only gold modifier right now, right? So
workshops.
What is workshops or gold modifier?
Yeah, workshops.
Local production efficiency. What does that mean?
That affects the income you earn from the diplomatic development, the base production.
Oh.
Functionally equivalent to churches if you're just looking at the net gain.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so like Essex.
I'm gonna do a couple workshops.
Yeah, actually over in Sealand in Denmark we got a plus 0.2.
That's
pretty
quite a lot.
Pretty solid.
Okay. And I'm gonna spend one more, I think. So we have a plus 0.15. I think that's the next best in the empire.
Okay.
Yeah. Done.
Okay, there goes all of our money.
No problem. Anytime you need me to spend it, you just say something.
Okay, so the churches are really upset. Shocking. Interestingly, looks like... Okay, so there's a negative 15% influence from state religion not dominant. I don't want to make any plans around that because that's going to change very quickly. Because we're gonna rapidly convert our land. But the disaster is nowhere near happening anymore.
Okay.
So just allow a little bit of time to pass then.
Yeah, we're trying to get to probably around like June, or not June, to 1516, so like a year before we war England, and then we can set up for killing some stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if these damn Norwegian separatists are ever getting even fire. They have a 12% chance each month, and they just don't want to do it.
It's quite a high chance. I mean, in the next couple of years, you're probably going to hit that. It's 12% per month.
Immediately mothball the heavy.
Good.
And the
Those
sailors,
are expensive, but they're good.
And the sailors just return to the sailor pool.
Oh,
they get employed onto the boats, then they get sent home. There's the Tyronians. That's not the one we wanted.
No, that's the wrong one.
Okay, but it's protected by the fort, so...
Do you have all our troops over there? 16k. You're putting them back in the boat, bringing them over?
Yeah, we'll bring them over. There goes our center of information. Okay, so we didn't actually look at it. Go back to the religious map mode, and it just finished converting Leinster already, and you can actually see it's working on Tyrone.
Because it has a little plus next to it?
Yeah, when you're looking at the religious map mode and you're looking at Tyrone, you can see the reformed symbol, and then the red bar shows the progress. And if you look at the province interface, right where the cores are in the very, very center, it says cores, culture, religion. And you can actually see a little sliver of green has just appeared next to the religion. You hover over the progress bar, that little tiny sliver, you can see monthly conversion speed is 21.4. So the Center of Reformation is very, very strong, way faster than we are. It's going to convert a province in like 5 months. You know, it's super fast. And regardless of development, it is just very quick. Now, our religious unity is already back up to 26%.
That's pretty good. It's pretty fast. We're going back up. Let's go look at this.
Okay. There is your army that has just arrived.
Excellent.
He has no maneuver. You could just wait in the current location to see if he actually marches. He should march to Pale.
Okay.
Because of the zone of control, but you never know. Oh, of course, naturally.
Ah, nice. The other one is fired when our army's not there.
Naturally.
Cool. That's excellent.
Naturally.
All right, I'm going to engage this guy because I don't want to wait for the rest of our... Oh, it's cross... What's his... Oh, wait, can I click on him? Can I see his general tips from this? I can. No general.
Yeah. You'll take a terrain penalty, but...
Yeah, I think it's... manpower's low. He's going somewhere. He's Let's go into the Western Isles.
All right, whatever. Let's just march the army up there then.
I don't like this teleporting rebel bullshit.
It's kind of funny how they do that instead of just going to Pale. The fort
Well, I mean,
that
it'd
they
be one
spawned
thing, I
next
suppose,
to.
if they're trapped on an island, there's no units around them. I get it. Like, they have to be able to go be annoying. But it's annoying that they're standing next to me and they teleport.
Yeah.
We got a navy with 17 ships in the sea they're trying to transfer through. You know, like,
Yeah.
don't like
Right.
that much.
Well, you just succeeded in converting the capital.
Good.
So-
So I need to reassign the missionaries. What does he like? Tell me I need to reassign him? I get a
Yeah,
pop
there's
up?
an alert at the top. You can convert provinces to reformed.
All right. If I
You-
click on that, okay, I see. Yep. So you want me to sort by? You probably want me to sort by.
Unity, actually, I think is better while we have this. We have a temporary plus 10% missionary strength versus heretics from embracing a heresy of the Catholic faith. It's a 10-year modifier, so we want to take advantage of it while we have it and convert the best, most difficult provinces to convert first. And then
Are those the ones with high or low unity? Low unity, right?
the higher the unity number here, the more development the province has. So, like, I would probably convert Walls to Girthy next.
Got it. Okay.
And actually, Sealand would be quite nice, but you built a workshop there, so you gotta wait. You can only build a building or
I can't
send a missionary.
simultaneously missionary and build something.
No.
Those are mutually exclusive. What's the logic on that?
You also can't build a land unit and a naval unit at the same time.
What
Just cause reasons.
reasons?
Cause reasons.
I don't like reasons. All right.
Alright, so Tyrone should get unoccupied by Pale. There goes that rebellion. Let's see if they're teleporting to Orkney, which is this other location over here. The whole damn army up there.
Good.
Looks like we can take tech really early. I would not advise taking tech early. I would rather just sort of hover.
I saw that the cost. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, just hover near the Monarch Port cap. Can't speak words. The Monarch Point cap. And if you get too close, either do like a tick or two of development or sink a single point into mercantilism.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Because ideally, again, we're trying to stockpile these diplo points in
Why are we getting so many? How do we raise our Monarch Point cast, by the way? Not that that seems like a very good thing to be using in general, but just out of curiosity. Yeah, we're making so much. No, why are we making so much fucking diplo? Is our leader? Where's our leader? Yeah, 5 diplo.
156.
Yeah.
He's pretty solid with it. There's only one way, as far as I'm aware at the moment, to raise your Monarch Point cap, and that is if you fall behind on institutions or if you have corruption. Either one increases Monarch Point cost, so it also will directly increase your caps so that you can still take tech.
Okay.
Like if somehow the tech cost is above 1,000, you need to be able to still be able to pay for it. So, anyway, looks like we're actually doing a good job here of converting. This is kind of crazy. We're reformed. We're special.
Good.
I think a Scottish reformed campaign is a nice way to go.
They sold me with the 4 workshops.
Yeah, the 4 free workshops. That should have just been the text.
I was willing to reform to whatever silly belief they want me to hold.
Yeah. So why don't we, beyond that, I mean, there's more to the religion than obviously just that. Let's go to the religious tab now.
God. Okay.
And talk about, okay, so the Catholic religion had the unique interactions with the papal states. You'll notice that the papal
It's
state
gone.
button is gone because we're no longer Catholic. We can't interact with the Pope.
Papal state. All right.
But now, as reformed, we get these 3 buttons. On the religious
buttons?
screen,
Trade, war, and stability.
yes. So we earn monthly fervor, is what it's called. You hover over the monthly fervor plus 4.44.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see where it comes from. We have plus 3 positive stability, which is really good. The clergy are pissed, but we're at peace. You automatically earn 1, etc., etc. You can stockpile up to 100 fervor, and then you can choose to turn on or turn off these focuses. Trade focus will give you those effects. Costs 5 fervor up front, and then withdraw the same amount of points each month. So it's 5 fervor per month to maintain a focus.
How do we get more? So our clergy is fucking us right now on our monthly change value for fervor.
Yep.
And our prestige is fucking us, but the rest of it's pretty good.
Yeah,
So
the stability is really high, so...
And as religious unity goes up, it will be more of the modifiers. So this could potentially go up. Can you focus on more than one of these at the same time?
Sure. As long as you have
You
positive, as long as you have fervor, you can do whatever you want. Granted,
Okay.
if you have 2 of them on, you're going to be losing 10 fervor per month, so you can only support it for a little while. But once we make the clergy happy, we can pretty reliably keep one of them on all the time.
Yeah, well, probably we could do that now. I mean, we would only be losing 0.64 a turn, and we have 60 banked. Why don't we turn on the trade one now?
Absolutely. It's a great one for us as a trade-focused Scotland. I love it. It's great. And obviously, if we were at war, we would probably want to turn trade focus off and go to the war focus.
Yeah.
So it's not as doesn't have as many bells and whistles as the Catholic interactions, but that's because in EU4 history, the order that they added this stuff, they added Protestant first, then they added Reformed, and then they revamped the Catholic one, the papal interactions. So that was the last one they did, which is probably why it has the coolest, newest stuff. Apparently,
Portugal's selling a province.
He just sold Evora, a 3 development province, to Castile. Probably because his ruler is an embezzler. That's his attribute. He's more likely to sell their provinces to pay their debts. So that's a horrible decision. You should never ever do that.
What a great guy.
Yeah. So anyway, we actually have no real risk of rebellion at the moment, amazingly.
Well, because everything already rebelled. Like,
yeah,
that's one way of putting it.
Literally,
we have no
everything.
risk of our buildings falling down because they've all fallen down already. Like, all right. I just like the way you phrased that. It was very optimistic.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to unsiege Bergen Shoes for us. How does the truce timers look? How does this disaster look?
Disastrous.
It's fine. We're not gonna have any issues there. Okay, Center of Religion is doing a great job. It's converted most of Ireland already. You've succeeded with converting Wallace the Girthy. You need to get your missionary going.
I should give me a pop-up for missionaries. Okay.
Do you not hear the sound effect? There's a little horn that goes off whenever you succeed in a conversion.
Yeah, there's too many horns in this game, though. All right, so just a second. F into religion, into sort by unity, we're sending it to Skane.
No, not Skane, because you'll notice the triple dash, you actually have 0 conversion speed there because there is a temporary modifier, religious zeal, reducing conversion speed by 100%. It recently was flipped to Protestant, which means for a short period of time it cannot be flipped to anything else.
Got it.
So instead, go to the next one down, Essex, Lothian, Yorkshire.
Yep.
Okay, let's check the disputed succession.
Ooh, radical reforms. I want to read this one. A lot of options.
Ooh, I like
4
this
options. Gain mercantilism, lose stability. Out of 5 to 1. Gain 200 admin power. That's pretty damn nice.
Yeah.
Gain 200 diplo power. Couldn't give a single shit. Get out of here, both of you. Gain 200 admin and 200 diplo. What? But we lose the master of men. Oh, so the other side is we lose one of our advisors.
Yep, this is a
One to
unique.
both of them.
This event used to be able to fire more than once. These days, it can only fire once per campaign, and it can only ever happen if you have simultaneously a master of mint and a trader as 2 of your advisors. Very likely to happen if that situation is the case, which is what we have right now. So whichever decision you take.
Well, how do I? So okay, trader Wallace Hamilton, and then the other one is master of mint Ian. Ian is our discounted one, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to get rid of that guy because he's still young, and he's a level 3 half-priced advisor, which is really quite nice.
Damn, that means we can't take. Oh, I guess we could take the Diplo. The Diplo is just not that great, but I mean, we're gonna get 4 options now, right?
Mm-hmm.
We like trade efficiency, but I guess we're gonna get 4 options. There's a chance we'll get trade efficiency anyways.
Wait. 4 options. What do you mean?
Or we're gonna have 4 options. We got to replace them, right? Because we got +1 options for this division.
Yes. As far as an advisor goes, sure. Now, looking at the first choice, right, the 5 mercantilism for 1 stability. Mm-hmm. If you break that down to its subcomponents, there each
that's 500 diplo power.
5. Would you rather have 500 diplo power or 200 diplo power?
Yeah. Okay.
Now
I suppose you make a good point. We lose the stability. What's the stability worth? Let me go look at that. That's gold, right? We're at 3 stability though.
I would generally value stability at about 100 per point because even though
the stability use Diplo or admin? It's
admin.
Right?
It's admin. Yeah.
So what we're doing is we're trading admin to Diplo, and I would say that's probably, I mean, at least right now 2 to 1, right?
Well, in this case, the specific trade in my mind is would you trade 100 admin for 500 Diplo?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's a pretty damn good deal.
Yeah, because it's 5 to 1. So you're arguing for mercantilism. All right, I can get behind that. We just suppressed all the rebellions, so.
And before anyone comments on it, just to further explain the rationale here, why I value 1 stability at about 100 admin. Technically, we're at 3 stability, which is difficult to do because that 3rd stability point is it's 100% more expensive than the 1st stability point, right? As your stability goes up, it gets more expensive to increase it further. So you could make the argument that, well, no, the stability is actually worth 200 admin points. But I would reject that argument because I would never click the button when it costs 200 points. Therefore, it's not worth 200 points because I would only ever click it when it's at 0 or negative, meaning I'm only ever willing to click the button when it's worth 100. Does that make sense? Anyway.
Are you asking me if it makes sense? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, generally speaking,
you're explaining to the audience, then you asked me if that made sense. But shouldn't you get the audience to respond to you?
Well, generally speaking, I like it when the things I say.
I'm your audience. Huh.
When the things I say make sense to you, I feel like that means they're probably pretty sensible. Probably.
That's a good way to put that.
Depending on, I don't know, you, and if you're a normal person or not. I'm not sure. Okay, how pissed are the clergy? Can we start to maybe try to fix their problems soon?
What do I need to spy? 50 to steal trade maps?
The trade maps? Yeah, 50.
To steal maps, okay. How pissed are the clergy? Clergy are reasonably pissed. They are at 22% loyalty and going down. Their influence has dropped down to 58, though.
Yeah, that's the real thing. I'm looking at how soon until all these modifiers drop off. Emissary to Pope, accepted holy law. They're all expiring in 1517. So looks like we're good to go in October of next year. Okay. So soon.
We can grant them some land.
Yeah, soon we can make them happy. All right,
well,
cool.
I mean, we could wait to grant them land until we go to war with England and give them the new land.
Which would be really nice. Really nice because it's going to have high unrest, because it's going to have high autonomy and high unrest, which we want to take care of both. So yeah, that would be ideal. Much longer on the truce?
15, 17. I don't know what month from. Let's go take a look.
Ah, perfect. December of 17. Yeah, we should just wait for that war then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're going to take a break here. But
yep.
We'll be back in a bit.